Let's see how they were able to achieve this. We have no other than the coach who led a beautiful team to a 6th title. We've got Rivers Hoopers coach, Coach Ogoh Odudu. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's great to have you join us at this time. I would say congratulations is in the air. Congratulations are in order for you, Coach. 2024 title being added to the 2011, 2012, 2019. Should I keep counting? 2021, 2023 titles. I think this is 6th title in a row. Congratulations to you. But I would like to know, what is the feeling in the air? How was it? How did it feel like to lift that title again this year, 2024?
Well, this year's title was really, really special. Of course, there was a lot of opposition to us hosting it, so we wanted to prove to them that, hey, we could bring up something special and see that something that had never been seen before. And of course, it showed. Everybody is happy. We went to Bar last year. We knew what it was. We tested it, and we knew that, hey, we have to go back and build up on what it is that we did. So everybody is happy right now. The atmosphere is electric. The guys are hyped up, and we just can't wait for next year to go and represent Nigeria.
I cannot wait for next year too, indeed. I want to see Rivers Hoopers again in the Basketball Africa League. I remember that history-making performance in 2023 earlier this year at the Bowl. So I'm hoping that we can come again, shock them again on the continental stage. Coach, it's interesting to know that it felt so good to lift the title again on the Nigerian scene. But how did your team manage to maintain that unbeaten run? 12 wins in as many games that you played in this season. What was the key to this consistency?
Well, it takes a lot of discipline. And also, preparation is a major factor in everything that you're doing concerning sport. You're not going to gather a team in 2 weeks and say you're going to beat everybody. We have had this team since last year when we won the title, when we went to Bar. So we have been constantly practicing. We've had the same group of players. We just had a little additions here and there in the areas that we lost personnel. But the thing is just the consistency. We have been together, we have fought a lot of battles, so everybody knows what is at stake. And that is what I advise other teams to do too. Let's have this consistency amongst the teams and not 1 or 2 weeks before the tournament you go and gather a lot of players. Yes, talent will win you games, but of course it's teamwork that will win a championship for you.
Yes, indeed. I would take that last word from you as something I should go home with. Talent will win you game, but teamwork will take you far into a competition. Great one from you, Coach. I remember that your Twitter handle, we did see that you were able to make some announcements that something big is coming, drum rolls. And the next thing we saw, Kelvin Amayo returning back to the team. So it was a great announcement from Rivers Hoopers. But in the final, your team dominated that second half against Hoops and Reed, scoring 37 more points, while also holding Hoops and Reed to 24 points across 2 quarters. Coach, what adjustment did you make? What did you tell the team at halftime to seal the victory on the final day?
Well, I told them that, hey, the difference between we and the other team was just the intensity. We were playing like, yes, it's our right to be champions. It's not like that. You have to actually play the game on the court. So it was just the intensity. They were out-rebounding us. They were out-hustling us. And I told them, hey, if we match their energy, we are talented enough to beat them. All we need to do is match their energy. And of course, everybody stepped up and knew that they had to take care of business. So it was just the little advice I had for them at halftime: match the intensity. Every 50-50 ball, we must go for it. No more giving up offensive rebounds. No more being lazy on defense. That was just the difference. We stepped up our energy level and game over.
Coach, I would like to know that exact thing that you always tell these boys, that always keep them, their energy level always increase in different quarters. Congratulations to you that they can listen to you at this time to step up the energy, bring some fire. They say, matcha, you know, energy. Great one. Great one from you, Coach. I knew that there were some standout performances that you would say, yes, Okiki, we loved Okiki so much on the court. And Kelvin Amayo was just the man that could not be stopped. His performance was outstanding for you guys, especially in the first half. How crucial was his contribution to the team's success? At the announcement of him returning back to the team, I knew that something big will happen. They never saw Rivers Hoopers coming. With Amayo, they never saw it coming. How do you plan to harness his form going forward for you?
Well, of course, he was with us at the bar. We knew the kind of player he was, and we knew that he was going to be a big instrument for us going forward in the final eight. So all that was pre-planned, and that was why we didn't announce him, because we didn't want teams scouting him and knowing how to defend him when eventually he arrived. So that was a good one for us. And he has been in the system now. It's not going to be too much hard work to fit in eventually when he comes back for the BL. Of course, he is coming back to play for us in the BL. So it's not going to be too difficult to harness whoever is going to join the team new, but we're basically going to have the same team, and we are going to improve on what we did last year. The continuity, like I said earlier on, is something that should be constant, and we're not just going to go and change the whole team just because it's a new year. No, we were going to do the same thing that worked for us last year.
Continuity, that's a very key thing going into getting victories. For the fact that they even kept you in the fold, I think that's really what helped them clinch this title. So Rivers Hoopers should be thanking you a lot for the fact that you're still with them. Consistency, continuity is a great thing. But coach, let's look ahead, because with this victory, you have earned your spot to the Basketball Africa League for next year. Yes, you created history in the last bowl. Are we hoping to see you go further than that? What are your expectations for the team as they prepare for this back-to-back appearance on the continental level? Remember that we saw your big announcement when you brought Will Perry. We saw a great addition. Are we going to see another additions for the team? What are the expectations? What should fans expect from you as you make your showing in the continental stage again?
Just let me take it back a bit. Last year, we went out with the only sole aim of changing the narrative of Nigerian basketball. What they saw all 8 teams that just come to lose. You come and win one game or lose all your games and go back home. So for last year, it was changing the narrative that, hey, we can actually play if we do the right things and put the right pieces in place. And that is what we did. Now, we're not just going to be satisfied with that and go back and say that we're planning way ahead. Yes, the podium finish is possible. Yes, getting out of our conference is very possible. But we want to do more than that. And that's why we're going to be very, very particular about whoever the additions are going to be. They have to be people that will bring a lot to the team, a lot more than the people we have now, and hopefully do way better than we did this time around. So we're under a lot of pressure from our sponsors too. They said, you came third last year. We don't want anything less than third this time around. Maybe second position, or maybe win the title, which is possible. Last year, this year when we went to the bar, we could easily have been in the finals. We lost that semi-final game just to the Libyan team by mere mismatch. So it's something that we can do. And everybody is on board. We have all the players. We've been talking to people, and we're going to see that we improve on whatever it is that we did in the last edition.
All right, Coach, I would like to let the cat out of the bag a little. Are there any glimpses that these players, are they getting any, some eye from the Nigerian Football Federation? I beg your pardon, not saying football. The Nigerian Basketball Federation, especially joining up with the national team, because you're cooking something in Rivers Hoopers that, no one ever saw this coming at all. But these boys, are there any glimpses that they can represent the national team anytime soon?
Yeah, a couple of them have actually have played for the national team before, even on the team. Abel off here has been on the national team. Michael Daramola has been on the national team. Okiki has been on the national team. Johnson Anaye has been on the national team. There's a reason why my team is called the Rivers Hoopers, is that like the Nigerian national team, that we have all the players on the national team. So of course they are out there already, and there are a couple of youngsters who are coming up too, who might likely see some spots, who might likely see some opportunities to play on the national team too. I'm part of the coaching crew of the national team, so I lend my voice when it comes to selection of players and everything. And not that I'm going to recommend specifically my players, but hey, I'm going to tell them this one is good enough to come. When they come, all the coaches will look at him and see if they can play or not. But yeah, there's quite a lot of them who will have that opportunity in the future.
All right, we can't wait for that future. The future is here already. So, Coach, guide your horses. Let's know who would represent Nigeria come national duties. We have been speaking to the 6th title winning coach of the Nigeria Premier Basketball League, and that's coach of Rivers Hoopers, Coach Ogoh Odudu. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.